Bye.
We are light. Is it my imagination, or is there a lot of energy in this room right now? Hello everyone. Bonjour. Ça me fait vraiment plaisir de vous souhaiter la bienvenue. My name is Nancy Regan, and I am legitimately thrilled to welcome you to I Am Light, an afternoon with Dr. Wayne Dyer. I was backstage just a moment ago, and I peeked out, and I was struck by awe and gratitude that 1,400 of us managed to take time from our busy lives today and make space to share this experience today. And it will be an experience. For those of you who have read any or many of Dr. Dyer's books or seen him in person, you know that you're in for a treat. For those of you for whom this is your first experience, I would just say this man is a force of nature. He has the gift of being able to shift people's outlook on life. Take, for example, Georgina, who I met in the lobby earlier. She moved recently from India to Toronto, and she came here today from Toronto just to be here for this event. And when I asked her why, she said, because he changed my life. Gave me goosebumps. And I'm sure there are many people in the audience who might say the same. But before we have Dr. Dyer take the stage, I would like to introduce you to another fantastic human being. She is the producer of today's event, and she is the founder of Autopoetic Ideas. Autopoetic may be a word you're not familiar with. So what does it mean? That's where I'm going to hand it over to her to explain. Please give a very warm welcome to Anne Berube.
The word autopoetic is both literary and biological, because we are all artists in the medium of life. And autopoetic stands for the process of living and creating your life as both artist and canvas, author and subject. I'm Anne, and about 7 years ago, I founded a social enterprise called Autopoetic Ideas. Our core mission is to amplify voices that uplift and inspire. And today is the culmination of months of dedication and happy work. And I'm so excited to be here and to share this experience with you as we get ready to welcome to the stage Dr. Wayne Dyer. We do our work by bringing our heroes to the stage, and today is such a grateful moment for me to be able to welcome my hero to the stage. I want to do a quick little visualization and take you through a short thought experiment before we bring Dr. Dyer on stage. It's based on my research on sustainable happiness. And I thought that if we did this together today, that we could make our afternoon, let's say 7% more special than it already promises to be. It's based on body-spirit connection and the joy and the peace that can be felt when spirit moves uninterrupted through the body. When we really give ourselves the chance to fully feel what it means to be this boundless being living in this beautiful device of a body. It's based on 4 simple words. 4 things we actually do every day. Do, think, feel, and be. Do. We do a lot, right? We're busy, running around, never enough time in a day. We do so much, sometimes we're not mindful of the things that we do. And we never really stop and ask ourselves why. We do so much. It's amazing we still have time to think. But think, we sure do. A lot. I heard about 60,000 thoughts a day that we have, and most of them are recycled from the day before. That's the unfortunate statistic. From to-do lists to worries and concerns, our mind chatters away all day. So do, think, feel, and be. So as we come down to feel, we realize we don't really do this enough, do we? We don't love to fully feel because we don't love to feel suffering and pain. Numbness is more comfortable. Unfortunately, the consequence of that numbness is that it keeps us from feeling the joy and the peace that's available to us. As we come down to be, well, that's the irony. We're human beings, and we barely get to be during one day. That's kind of the insight I want to share with you. Do, think, feel, be. 4 things we do every day. And they're at the core of our modern suffering simply because we do them in the wrong order and in less than ideal proportions. So, switch them around, start with be, and see what happens. Be. It's subtle. It's a state deep anchored in the body, where spirit meets flesh, where the unmanifest becomes manifest. It's always there, always available, regardless of if our attention's there or not. It's a more mysterious, more subtle level of experience, and some of us experience that through our meditation or through our prayers. Sometimes it flickers in and out of the gap between our thoughts. But what if we could be in that divine space of just being, outside of the routine of meditation? Could we be there all the time, some of the time? Could life become like a living meditation, moment to moment? When we access be through feel, we deepen the coherence between our emotion, our soul, our actions, our words, our thoughts. A resonance informs the way we think. In this new paradigm, our thoughts are free to serve us in a radically new way, informing all that we do, informing spontaneous right action, coming from the soul, guiding us on our path. Be, feel, think, do. Engage in this order is the secret to what I call an autopoetic life. So here's what I want to do. Very short visualization, just to anchor ourselves as we are ready to receive this incredible light this afternoon. So make yourself comfortable, maybe uncross your legs and cross your arms. And if you may, close your eyes. There's a place in California called Death Valley, and it holds the record for being the driest and hottest place in the US. Imagine that you are a clump of clay laying on the desert floor, about the size of the palm of your hand. You are surrounded by other clumps of clay, all sun-baked and perfectly still. You are very still. You are connected to the land. Feel your connection to the land. Sometimes a gentle rain comes, and when it does, the water flows like tears around you and through you, softening your core and softening your dry skin. Feel the water moving through. When the rain stops, the sun begins to rise. Long shadows recede in the noonday sun. warmed by an energy that has traveled 93 million miles, a tiny seed located in your core, in your center, cracks its shell, and a little green fawn bursts out and races up to meet the light. Feel the expansion of life in your core. You get a sense that it will be a wildflower. And with uninhibited joy, you witness all the stages of its life. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. In some ways, we're all clumps of clay, animated by light. Our bodies, our minds, our skin, our heart, everything is the vessel for the manifestation of energy and information. Now we are about to witness another light. And I'd like to invite you, when our guests come on stage today, that you go beyond thought and that you connect with the direct experience of this incredible man, this incredible light, whose quest for wisdom, inspiration, and spiritual understanding has inspired us for decades. Okay, now, please join me in welcoming to the stage one of my very favorite person. Let's share the love and make lots of noise and welcome Dr. Wayne Dyer.